Whammon.
Motives included.
Need to check that when this decides to open. Speaketh.
I am speaking. Can you hear me?
Yes. Now I actually have to fight Niles. How fun.
Oh, that smell. I think I'm going to be sick.
Does anyone need the gloves? Well, some upgrades are better than none. Why can't I move? Hey, Mac,
Yeah.
couldn't you
What is
just...
this? Some sort of magister
Blah.
weapon?
Couldn't you just, fucking teleport the meat monsters out in front of Niles?
Yes, but once you damage them, they go instant hostile to you. And teleportation is a damaging move.
Yeah, but don't they attack whatever's next to them?
Only if they're not aggro to you.
So, it would be better if I could teleport the Magister into the cage.
Yeah. He teleports himself out next turn, but it's funny to hear his dialogue, and I think a monster's able to get a hit on him.
Oh, I was more meaning the silent monks, but... Tomato, tomato. Speaking of silent monks... How many are there here? Only one? Mac, I swear that there were 2 silent monks near Niles.
There should be like 4 in total, if anything.
I only see one. I am confused. Okay, no, there they are. They took a second. Also, it lives! Not you. I'm gonna pause the stream to say this because one, don't want to talk about this on stream, and two, I want to say something to you specifically. Anyway, did you guys hear about the what was that movie that Mark was making?
Iron Lung,
Oh, the other one.
the other one, and then the other one's a
That-
show,
the
not a
Edge of
movie.
Sleep. Thank you. Well, apparently it's already out,
Yeah, they released it early.
and people, from what I can gather, are happy for Mark, but as like for like it being for it being a show, people don't like it. Like everyone's happy for Mark because he did something he wanted, but the show is meh from what I've heard.
Mm.
Huh. That's unfortunate.
I haven't seen it. Can't
That, of
confirm,
course, was so
but
many
that's
years
hearsay.
ago now. I can hardly remember the smell of his skin anymore.
Objection, hearsay.
I mean, that's not wrong. Your opinion is valid because it's only hearsay.
Can you even hear me in there?
I don't remember the tactic we used to kill Niles. Although he only has 100 HP in this go around.
Which is really not that much.
That, of course, was so many years ago now. I can hardly remember the smell of his skin anymore.
I wonder. If I jump in with melee, how much armor do I have? Oh, here goes nothing.
That, of course, was so many years
So
ago.
what if I teleport Niles to me?
Oh, but I've told you about that many times before.
Niles tries to attack you immediately, right? He doesn't run away and play coy.
Can you even hear me in there?
Good answer, guys. Thanks.
Sorry, I was eating. Could you say that again?
Daddy.
Who are you? Who are you?
I
you
was going to
grisly
say
little
Niles.
salamander?
Bleh. Niles plays coy or doesn't play coy, and you know doesn't.
Monologue.
No. He doesn't run away from you. He tries to attack you, right? Like immediately.
Good thing.
Oh, I pickpocketed his love grenade because no. Actually, wait. Couldn't I literally just jump in behind him and slap him a bunch of times with Beast because of backstab?
Yes.
First hit. Meh, meh. Oh, okay. It doesn't work when they're in dialogue.
He runs a finger down your neck.
Ah, so supple. I do love the feel of lizard skin. So cool and pleasant upon one's own. Please come in. Oh, do make yourself at home, won't you? Tut tut, I won't hear anything to the contrary, and there's nowhere for you to go, love. Please stay with me in my playground. You're not listening, darling. Perhaps we should start with making a little more space within those ears of yours. Come, it's time to die for Papa.
Niles has more or less the same amount of physical and not physical armor.
Magical.
And there goes almost half of it, half of physical armor. Because Fane is really strong. Entanglement, because no. He's either gonna jump over... I don't know who he's going to attack, that's the problem here. Mac, what version of teleport does Niles have? Do you remember?
I do not remember. I'm sure he'll show you eventually.
Because I wanna figure out what type of range he has. Apparently Niles is immune to immune to teleporting.
That's news to me.
Oh wait, no, never mind. It wasn't. Since when does Entangled make one immune to teleport?
Don't know.
Well, let's see. Lobby slap. Pocket sand. Well, thanks for wasting your turn. Niles decided to use his polymorph abilities on Blobby.
You're a real boy.
Ow.
Man, I remember Niles being so much fucking more threatening.
Yeah, because we were always in multiplayer.
I mean, there's that, but, you know, it also because we could be used to his antics by now.
Fair.
He's petrified.
I'll yield to none.
Rude. Thanks for wasting your turn. Okay, slightly less wasted turn. Bad meat monster. Bad. Alright, realistically, should oil be able to be electrified?
I mean,
Not sure.
I don't know.
Hey, meat monsters are not allowed to use ladders. That is cheating. Poor Niles, he's petrified. Fireball. Boom. I did not. Okay, whoops. Bruh. Shouldn't that have prioritized a living target? Bad meat monster. Hope that doesn't hit Beast. Given that he's not dead, I'm guessing it didn't. Oh, thanks, Meat Monster. I mean, rude for taking my XP, but thank you for killing them. Niles is dead. And all of his lackeys. You know, I need a that was easy button.
I'll be back.
Where?
Exquisite. The perfect tool to rip a face from a corpse. I think I shall call it the Face Ripper. Now to is it not enough that you travel with me? Go on then, bark away. Well, I thought, or perhaps.
Well, big oops, but it don't matter. I'll use the silenced knife, but not the other one, because ironically the kitchen knife seems stronger.
Are you watching this?
some of the clothes for the lizards just look ridiculous. Is there anything left? Is there anything left that I need to do in this place? It's a good question.
Mama? Isn't arm? Oh, that's a cute panda. That's a red panda. Oh.
Red pandas are not pandas.
Do you hear that? It's coming from behind the wall.
Mac, isn't there supposed to be a boat with people near Niles?
Yeah.
Why is there no one here?
Is that the harbor where the little kid is?
Yeah, if we're talking about the place near Niles, there's no one here.
It's not in Niall's room.
Yeah, I know. I said near Niles and no
Oh.
one's here.
That's weird.
Is there something that changes the outcome to that?
You killed the guards that were there, didn't you?
Fine guards.
There are two
You mean
magisters. There were two magisters there by the boat that try and stop you, but if you tell them to pass
No.
passcode, they let you pass.
No, they weren't even here either.
Oh. I don't know what to tell you then.
I mean, it doesn't matter either way, because that child appears in the camp anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah. And if you want, and there's another exit out of there anyway, in Niall's room. It's in the, it's behind the iron gate where the little girl is.
Is there anything else that I need to do here? Uh... The cave is there. That leads to the slugs. Alright, then yeah, I'm good. Mac, how intact do the bodies need to be for Fane's masks?
There has to be a body there.
Well, yeah, but can it be burned, crispy?
Not burned.
Electrified, exploded, acided.
The body needs to have a face to be able to remove. If it's burnt, there's no face. If the acid is just a skeleton.
How do you face rip?
You need to face your per tool.
Well, yeah, I got it from Niles, but how does use?
Use this from the inventory.
Why specifically from the inventory? I thought you had to, like, go to a body.
You have to use it and then you select the body that's near you, I believe.
If I can find it in my inventory first. Alright, well, there's a human face. Mac, is Los a human or an elf? I think she's a human, right?
Los is human.
Alright, can't use her.
Sybil's an elf.
Yeah, she got turned into mush, though.
Hmm.
Is the dwarf up here still in one piece? Alright, the dwarf is in one piece. Lizards. There's 2 lizards here that might still be not mush. Alright, well, not him. Oh, here we go. All I need is elf now. Oh wait, that earth guy on the beach is an elf, isn't he?
What?
The guy that sells you earth books, he's an elf, isn't he?
I don't remember the guy.
Maul, the guy who gives you a pearl or a ruby, depending on how you talk to him.
Oh yeah, he's an elf.
Alright, now all I need is a source orb, which I don't think I have. Is it even possible getting a source orb in the beginning?
Don't think so.
Alright, well, then on me way. I'm just gonna walk right out the front door so I can speak to Skelebro. There's a dog still here. Hold up. A source dog is, I mean, not normal.
Glory is mine!
Did we ever find out what exactly happened to the source dogs to make them insane like that?
Constant exposure to source. Well, controlled exposure to source.
That's it?
And then chaining the same way people make attack dogs.
Honestly, I was expecting something a little bit more gruesome.
Glory is mine!
I'll be right back. Use bathroom.
Mhm.
Hey, it's Bick.
Mhm.
Oh, I think I heard Dust Door. Is he actually alive? Does he remember what living is?
Probably not.
I forget where the drawbridge was located. Right over here. Alright, we are out. Mac, what direction is Wendigo in from the door?
She's near the beach where that dog is crying about its dead owner.
The cat purrs loudly as it curls itself around your ankles.
It's on the opposite side of the map from the exit of the fort.
Free me from that awful place.
But that's where we gotta go.
The air is so much.
I think you're
clearer
misremembering,
here,
friend.
Wild and free, just like me.
She's on the beach where the dog crying over its dead owner is. I know that because she's
remember
past
who
said
I am
dog
now.
on the like
A
tiny
wizard's
two
cat.
little small ass
The
islands
spell
behind
of
it.
flinging stinker left me behind without as much as a look over his shoulder.
And the reason the dog's crying over the dead master is because Wendigo was the one that killed
It's as if
the
I
dog's
never
master
made
along with
myself
like
a
3
bed
other
with
masters
bony
there.
legs, or never chased away the
Yeah,
mice
yeah,
that
I
didn't
was
fight
I
for
was the one misremembering, not you. Thanks for the follow, Nilo. Nilo. I don't know how to say that word. I apologize.
Nilo, what's the dealio? What? I'm sorry. That was corny of me.
I guarded his library
Very.
like a griffin with a princess's bedchamber, and look where it got me. I can still hear him now.
So we hope.
The crusty
Well,
old cab.
I hope you enjoy our stream. Well, the stream that's going on.
They wouldn't be here if they
He had
didn't.
us a cruise and 6 days in the sun.
If you can
But
be here just
grave
to be
duty
curious.
calls, so I have to run. Too dangerous, my charge, for you, dear old boy. Best you stay here in jolly Fort Joy.
So, Mac, apparently the black cat, you know, the thing that we could never get because of it being part of the gift bag, it has a whole story of its own.
Well, we actually can get the black cat, but it's a summon instead of an actual like thing that follows you.
Well, yeah, but the summon isn't doesn't have a story.
By leaving me
It
stranded
does, just
among
it
those
destroy
red
ends at
roads
like
with their prickly magic
when you
sticks
leave Fort Joy. It's like, oh, I remember now. Here, use this to call upon you when you help, but then he just dips.
It's quite clear to me that you are much more worthy of an honest cat's company. You just call for me and I'll be there. All cuddles and claws at your service.
Wait, did I get the whistle? Wait, is this when I get the whistle? Huh? I thought it said it. I am confused. I've been lied to.
Well,
It said that you get a whistle to
bloodstained
call the
sign
cat as a
reads,
follower.
The hollow marshes in
I got the
knife
book
scratch
instead. I
curses.
have been lied to.
well, well, it's because you already have the cat's follower thanks to the gift bag.
But the cat ran off and gave me the book. I've been lied to. I do not have no whistle. Mm. Well, hello,
The hooded man
Zalescar.
exudes
How
a
you doing?
restrained menace that
Hello,
near matches
traitor
your
skeleton
own.
man.
As he raises his head, the hood falls back, revealing the gleaming bone visage of an undead.
Be not frightened of me, delicate fleshed one. There's far worse than my bite in this quagmire. Perhaps I can even offer some aid, if you've the coin. Do you desire trinkets from the ancients? For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a trifle.
With a horrific rasp of bone scraping against bone, he bows low before you.
Call me Zalescar. Naught else concerning me is yours to ask. My business is my own, and none of it yours. You look like a one to know already. There's source in you. I can smell it. I can feel it pulsing with every beat of your fragile heart. There's ones like you close by. The Seekers. I came here with them. but Magisters sank their ship.
Mac, doesn't Zaleskar appear later?
Sorcerers, like yourself, seek them out and you might find what it is that they seek.
Skeleton
Zaleskar?
merchant outside of Fort Joy.
I
Ones that
don't
live
remember.
still?
I know who he is, but I don't
Cowering
remember
in
if he
some
appears
shrine
later
in
or
the
not.
depths of the swamp, twiddling their bleeding thumbs. If you're lucky, maybe you'll find them before something else finds you.
Dust has been gone for ages, so I'm gonna give him a call real quick. It's hung up on me.
He spit something dark and viscous onto the earth. You notice the little horror wriggling deep into the soil.
He said, fuck you.
It's not nice.
If the little seekers manage to steal the Magister's ship, the Lady Vengeance, maybe I'll find a way on board. Worry not about me. I have my methods. Worry for your own self.
Alright, well, according to what Zaleskar is saying,
Why,
yes,
I'm
he'll
dead,
show
of
up
course.
later.
We rise. We rise. There is a stirring. Have you not felt the whisper of the grave upon the winds? The covenant will be fulfilled. Glacial demisht vmashtim.
Zaleskar chuckles unpleasantly.
Not for you to know now. Worry not, short-lived one. Your fears are as useful as those of an ant astride a leaf perched atop a tidal wave. I only stock the best baubles, the choicest curios. Take a look. Precious wares, are they not?
Anything that he has that's worth taking? Mac, what does it mean by inflict burning on contact? Like, if it were a weapon, that would be obvious, but it's not a weapon, it's a shield.
I would assume shield bash, or if someone attacks you, they get burned.
But that, if it was that, it could be worded better, though. Alright, Beast, do your thing. Alright, they run all the way over here. I'm going to sell you some things. Need to keep that and that. Runway over here. So is that book important? Oh, it's the book that tells you about the armor, okay. Hey Mac, did the staff commander of the Tides, the one that we always got off of Skelebro, did it always have the source ability Arcane Stitch attached to it?
Maybe? Don't know. Maybe.
It seems kind of strong.
Ah, you're back. I only stock the precious wares, are they not?
I'll buy that shield since I have more to sell him anyway. And just like that, I got my money back. If I remember, Wendigo should be right up here. I think.
Dead Magisters. I wonder who did
Hello
this.
there, Wendigo. How you doing? Wait, Mac, if you don't talk to the dog, right, and just leave the dog be, if you get into a fight with Wendigo, will the dog jump in to help you?
Don't know.
Let's find out. Eh. No, the dog runs away.
Master! Master, wake up! Master, wake up! Bones! Attack Bones! Then Sorcerer! Flash! She ran! Bones gone! Master, sleep! Wake up soon! He might! Was dead! Never! Never ever!
The dog is blinded by its muzzle, but it turns its face toward you, waiting for your answer.
You know, Mac, it's kind of disturbing that source hounds can't see. They're only guided by their nose.
As she considers your statement, her nostrils
Wait, they can't see,
start to
really?
twitch. She lifts her
Yeah,
head and takes a
they're
long
completely
drag of the
blindfolded.
air
They're
around
guided
her.
by their nose, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Sorcerer! You!
My lord, I beg you, make me whole.
Oh! Master! Wake up! Never ever! Never ever! No! Go! Please, Master!
Alright, well, then I'm just going to attack the dog for more XP. Bonk.
I'll yield to none.
A fucked up situation, but I mean, dog can't see and can't live alone.
Prepare yourself.
Let's see, how much health does Wendigo have? She has a lot more than Niles did, that's for fucking sure.
As you approach the woman, Thane gasps. You turn and see that he's fixated on her.
It's her. The wrinkled human that stole my mask. Please, I must speak with her.
The woman traces glyphs in the air, and you cringe, expecting a barrage of ice and fire. Instead, a bit of smoke sputters forth. She cries to the skies in frustration in a recognizable rail-thin rasp.
My lord, I've loved you. I've obeyed you. What's my sin? How long must I suffer?
She sees Fane approach and punches her fist in his direction. Her face flushes red. It's her, the one that destroyed the ship to Fort Joy. Her eyes flare with recognition. She demands to know who Fane is, what he is. No one should be able to craft something like his mask. Fane dances around her question and reverses it. Who is she? Who is this lord of hers? She does not seem eager to answer him either. The witch opens her mouth to speak, but something happens. Her face droops and her eyes turn black.
Fane, the traitor shall be destroyed.
Traitor?
Her eyes clear, and she turns her head to the heavens once more.
I offer this sacrifice to you. Return me to your side. Make me whole. You come between us again.
Fucking ow.
Come between us again.
How fun, she gets the first hit anyway.
I'm ready. Glory is mine.
Pocket sand.
Glory is mine.
Rude. Again, rude. That missed. Bruh. Gotta melt that armor. Alright, Mac, I did a shield throw, and that's not what causes the burning.
So then they probably have to hit
The only
you.
one's looking for me. But who is it? And why?
I must say, I was hoping to enjoy a smug advantage over everyone else. Lacking skin may make me a target for mortals, but I am mercifully immune to mosquitoes.
Fucking Fane. Mac,
Yeah.
what Fane said,
Wait, so
Lacking skin may make me a target for mortals, but I am mercifully immune to mosquitoes. However, they are infuriating when they get in one's skull. I can barely hear myself think. Given enough time, I could walk from this island to the shore. But time is in short supply. I must procure a quick way off this island, and that means procuring a ship. Something which seems unlikely in the depths of this swamp. Perhaps we should explore the coast. I fell victim to the enemy of all great minds. Fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of change. These are the things that poison civilizations. I was on the cusp of a glorious breakthrough, but my king's fear held me back. He ceased to be my king the moment he turned on me. I did nothing wrong. All I wanted was to further the knowledge of the Eternals. Who knows? Had I been allowed to continue my studies, perhaps I could have warded off whatever catastrophe befell them. I discovered a veil hanging across the universe. A barrier of pure source. It was amazing. The kind of discovery on which a civilization turns. Who knows what secrets may have been hidden behind that curtain? But my king forbade me from further investigation. Do you know, I never thought to ask, between him purging me and casting me into a traitor's tomb. What a foolish oversight! If only I'd had your prescience and curiosity, I could have saved myself centuries of pondering that very question. Well, certainly he was not pleased with my insistence that we investigate. But the king's word is law. Was law. But the reason I was purged was slightly less intellectual. After the king refused to let me investigate the veil, I brought the issue up with others. The 7 lords. Beneath the king in authority, but far above me. I brought them my research. I showed them everything. I had hoped they would help me convince the king of his error, but before they or I could act, I was arrested and... well, my sentence was carried out. I mean, yes, I suppose you could have drained the power from it, but that would have weakened it significantly. It would be quite irresponsible. After all, the power of the thing is not the point. It hid something. Who knows what that might have been? The secrets to the universe could have lain behind that curtain. But I was not given the chance to find out. Now, I fear I never will.
The skeleton stands quietly for a moment.
I'm not sure. Centuries in a tomb can warp one's memory. I remember the big things, of course. My library, my home, my king, my family. But the rest, it's all covered in a fog. And the more I see of this world, the thicker that fog seems to get. They came rather low in my life, alas. My wife and daughter always had to compete with my work for my attention, and my work was always stiff competition. They were often neglected. I wonder how many more years they spent neglected before. Well, before whatever happened, happened. Once I would have boasted that it was the best form of government. Indeed, it was the only form of government we knew. Living forever under the rule of a wise king is one thing, but if that king should turn into a despot, if he should reject philosophy and the natural arts for the sake of power, well, I cannot imagine a worse torture. I was a scholar, researching the secrets of the universe. Had I been allowed to proceed, my people could have ascended to godhood as one. An entire race of deities, with a perfect understanding of the universe. It would have solved all of our problems. Indeed, you cannot. Nothing in this world compares to it. We crafted our homes from stone and crystal, using the power of the universe itself to keep them in place. Your people, on the other hand, seem quite content to sit about in smoking hovels, held together by straw and filth. It's a mercy I don't have a nose. I cannot imagine how you stand it.
Fane, that's rude.
Yes, by all means, let us partake in the art of conversation. Nothing's changed but for our surroundings. We're still on an island, in dire need of making for the mainland. Perhaps we simply ought to hug the coast in search of a ship. Of course, I'd much appreciate it if we managed to find Bahara first. Oh, don't tell me you've never heard the stories. The tale of my birth has been a bedtime staple for years. A dinner party favorite. Cute. Very well then, listen closely. One day a red sun rose, turning the desert sands into a blood-colored sea. When my mother, roused from dreams, beheld this crimson dawn, she knew the time had come and promptly gave birth to me. The sun rose to its zenith, but there settled, refused to descend towards the beckoning dusk. Instead, she hung there for 7 days and 7 bright, starless nights. So enamored was she with her little red prince.
Mac, the stories that Red Prince tells bothers me.
Why?
Because he keeps using the word birth, and I'm just thinking, we're talking about lizards here. They lay eggs.
Indeed, I've been a married man since the day I was born.
I mean, you're
They
birthing
call
the
me
eggs.
the spouse of the sun. She who is all life and beauty.
I mean,
she whose
yes,
colour
but
I wear not in
no.
cloth, but in skin. Isn't it just? A beautiful, beautiful story.
He laughs wryly, baring rows of shark-like teeth.
There are those who believe that little legend, you know. I'm not one of them. To tell you the truth, I've no idea why I'm red, but I do fancy I was rather lucky to be born a prince. My heritage made people celebrate my uniqueness. Had I been common-born, they might have just drowned me in a well. Why, thank you. You'll find I don't live up to expectations with remarkable frequency. Case in point is that I have a high opinion of myself because of my unparalleled skills and intellect, not because of the bed I was born in. Though I won't go so far as to deny absolute wealth has its perks. Absolute power, for instance. No wonder I seek my way back to the throne. More glorious than you could ever imagine. More glorious than I wish to recall here. Ask me again once we escape, and I'll tell you tales that will last us 1,000
Oh, nice.
nights.
We're getting Detective Pikachu too.
Noise.
Out of the frying pan and into... You know what? You've heard that one before, so let's try a new one. Shite's all mucked up. Yeah, seems more to the point, doesn't it?
That's why I love you, Beast.
But
Out of the frying pan into the... You know what? We've all heard that one before. Let's try a new one. This shit's all mucked up.
Well, it just so happens that getting off islands is my speciality. I'm like the Aeolus of escaping islands. Get it? Aeolus! No? Fine, you get the gist though. So, here's the thing. Where there's a sea, there's boats. Boom. Simple as that. We'll find one docked, or one will sail by, and... Well, as you probably figured, I'm good at stealing boats.
Going to check something real quick. One moment. Alright, what I have checked did not come to pass. Boo. Alright, let me go ahead and use this.
Something has changed.
So I can eat all of the body parts.
More. You look to your hands, your belly, your feet. Flesh you don't know, molded into unfamiliar shapes. You cradle your aching head, where another's memories and wisdoms mix with your own. Your fingers trace a line from your head to your face, feeling not the creases of the mask, but the porous surface of new skin. You lower your arm, blink twice, and step forward in this new guise.
Alright, here goes the
A sea
lot of
voyage.
body parts.
Children and adults huddled together for warmth and comfort. You were a slave to the ancient empire not so long ago. Early memories are overshadowed by a terrifying death, a tempest of teeth, scales and snarls. You never imagined it would end like this. You had a taste for wine and ale, as well as a variety of other sensual pleasures. Life is a coffer replete with countless delights. You are nothing. You are no one. You do not exist. Not really. You are a tough dwarven smith of great experience and talent. You wanted to make a name for yourself, but you ran out of time. You are ever sodden, ever sandy. The smell of guts and sea waste cling to you like a ghost. You sought freedom, the life of a seaman, but you didn't find it. A deluge of happiness. You played the flute, you wrote poetry. The music ended in fraught joy. You are nothing. You are no one. You do not exist. Not really. Your many years twinkle behind you like distant stars, tiny but beautiful. You smell wheat ale. You hear a chorus in a tavern. You feel joy.
Mac, what are the passives of each of the races?
I
don't
know.
Yeah. I'll just leave Fane as a skeleton because I would have to take off of his helmet. And that's not good. That doesn't help anyone.
Your mind is empty as a new moon. Something seems to have cleared it out, scrubbed the corners, bleached the halls. The nothingness is oddly comfortable. Looking around Fort Joy, you feel excited. A new environment to explore, new people to meet, new challenges to overcome. Who knows what could happen here?
So, Mac, what can you do with the cut-off faces if you already have a mask?
You hated your work.
Make another
for the
mask.
Order. You wanted to be a stonemason,
That it?
marry the baker. You
Yep.
still dream about it every night. As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
Mac, if you learn an ability from the corpses, can you use it without the requirements?
Nope.
Boo.
You are floating a few inches above the ground. Your friends are impressed. You bask in their hoots and hollers. Your favorite party trick. You are a man, a human man. They called you a paladin for most of your life. As the blade slices through your neck, a single name echoes through your mind. Ahu. You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The elven homelands have been destroyed by death fog. It was your order who did it. How can this be? You eat Griff's hand, and you see him putting animals, dead for days in the blistering sun, whole into his cooking pot. Probably best to pass on the stew. A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot!
Alright, well that's all the body parts, finally.
One, I've returned. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, it's alive!
That's fair. I was gone the entire day. I'm sorry.
I thought I wouldn't see you until tomorrow.
That's honestly really fair. I'm sorry, man.
You gotta manage your time better.
Yeah.
Just use the power of Google. Is there anything that you can use the chopped off faces for other than the mask?
Right. They're just called chopped off face.
Ripped off, but ripped off faces, yeah.
You sense much, but you aren't attuned to the sin that pervades this place. Ashes and bone litter the island, but where death comes, life rises. Tell me, do you like roses? In that case, I think you would appreciate the blackest of roses. Look deep in the earth to the southeast, where the revolting seeds the rapturous. A dark figure wanders there. She understands the roses, why they take root. A witch. Allow her to guide you, traveler. Now go, follow the wind.
Well,
I found something.
I'm just looking. No. Only the mask.
ooh. You're positive?
Didn't say anything.
Well, I got the mask, woo. And Wendigo is dead. Woo.
We leave corpses to warn you away, but still you intrude on our rest. Was I ever so stupid when I wore flesh? No matter, our master was clear. None shall pass. Oh, sweet thing. If you think I'll spill the tale just because you asked pretty, you'll be disappointed in this life and the next.
She reaches for her weapon.
Slave? I were a slave to Brachus when he tore my flesh apart with his gadgets, then cursed me to guard this mire. Now I choose who I serve. I promise you, there ain't nothing you can offer that's worth more to me than what he promised. All he asks in return is I kill the occasional breather.
Need agua. Alright, I'm back. I'm guessing Dust disappeared again.
Nope.
That's a shocker.
That's fair, honestly.
I'm never not gonna give you shit for it until you manage your time better.
No, that's fair. I don't want you to. Keep doing it. I am trying to do better, but just circumstances happened there where time didn't end up well.
Lies.
I'll be back. I've infected him.
Wouldn't surprise me. Although at this rate, I'm starting to believe that Matt can make his time better than you can.
Fair.
That's rude. So, how exactly does chloroform work on a skeleton? Great answer.
Wasn't paying entire attention.
You should fix that.
Yeah, I'm paying attention now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't believe you, but how does chloroform work on a skeleton?
It's cold and it makes their bones be cold. They don't want to move after
Do you
that.
know what chloroform is?
No. Yes, you fucking idiot. Why wouldn't I?
I mean, you don't, because you don't have a good track record.
Okay, what's the most common thing I haven't heard of?
I know that there are there, but my brain is like, nah, you don't think of any. I know they're there because we've talked about them before.
I'm back.
It lives. Mac, at this rate, I'm starting to think that you manage your time better than Dust does.
That's fair.
The only exception being when I go to the bathroom, but admittedly I am getting better at that, slowly.
Well, yeah, you need more fiber.
Yeah.
And vegetables.
Yeah, that's true. Not me about to use poison on a skeleton. was not aware that that could hit above places. Very convenient.
What?
Battle Stomp. I didn't think that could hit above.
Really? Wasn't expecting that either.
Bucket sand. Bruh.
Into the dark with you.
Dead Skillabros. Need to go talk to the Skellabro up here to see if he says anything. I done goofed. Fuck. Hey Dust, you wanna check if Zalskar appears later with the power of Google?
How do you spell it?
Zaleskar.
Alright.
I'm guessing yes, given his dialogue.
We leave
He advances a lot of quests.
None shall pass.
That doesn't answer my question.
You misunderstand me. You're not leaving. At least not wearing that skin.
Okay, it doesn't seem like it. It just says, yeah, it only says one location, which is the Hollow Marshes. Is that right?
Because with his dialogue, it sounds like he gets on the boat.
Apparently, if you ask for further instructions from him, for the contract, you get an extra weapon.
Yeah. But, what was I gonna say? Fun fact. The devs of Baldur's Gate 3 came in and did an update only to patch the gold exploits. Alright, so I did a double checking through Reddit, and yeah, he doesn't reappear.
Alright.
Just wake up, no sleeping.
I'm awake.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Go no stop.
If you're awake, you don't sound like it.
I am just in a weird position.
Insane. Bruh, how are you alive? Fucking 2 HP.
I'll yield
Away.
to none.
You know, just a random thought off the top of my head. Why do you guys think that the lizard's tails in Divinity are way too active during combat?
Stress.
Excitement.
Ever met a cat?
Or a dog. Their tails wag when they're excited.
But neither of those two things are sapient.
Yeah, but their instincts still can come into play in this situation.
Fucking saying.
Meet your maker.
Should have reversed those attacks, but whatever.
How's everything going so far?
Well, now that I know that the merchant doesn't come back, I'm gonna go stab him for XP.
Stab.
Dust, wake up.
I'm more.
You don't sound like it.
I am.
Debatable.
The hooded man exudes a restrained menace.
Be not frightened of me, delicate-fleshed one. Perhaps I can even offer some aid, if you've the coin.
Zalaskar chuckles.
Not for you to know now.
With a horrific...
Call me Zalaskar. Now tell's concern. I only stop. Precious wares, are they not?
The hooded man
Be not frightened. Perhaps I can even offer some aid.
The hooded man exudes a restrained...
Ah, one of my own kind. Be not frightened of me, brother, though I see you hiding behind a mask. You ashamed of who you are?
He laughs. A dark and crackling sound that seems to make the ground vibrate underneath you.
Around here? You'll be lucky to last a day, regardless of your personal feelings. But maybe I can help you out. If you've the coin. Trinkets and wonders I have here in my pack. For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a trifle.
Zalaskar chuckles unpleasantly.
For those with a strong enough will, there is always a way. You look like one to know already. There's ones like you close by.
He spits something dark.
If the little seekers manage to steal the Magister's ship, the Lady Vengeance, maybe I'll find a way on board. Worry not about me.
I feel like Zalskar appeared somewhere earlier, appeared earlier in the first game, maybe. Also, oh my god, why does he have so much HP?
Really?
Bro's running on 700 HP.
But what would it have been on 3-player?
He's resistant to everything, immune to poison, and running on fucking 700 HP 400, rounding this up a little bit, 400 physical armor and 500 magic.
Wait, this is at the end of Fort Joy, I'm guessing?
Oh.
Oh.
It's right when you leave it.
Oh, the fuck?
Well then, this is gonna be an interesting fight. He's a mage, so the door trick won't work very well on him. Not that there are any doors around. Unless... Okay, nope, that didn't work. Well then, I guess I'm gonna just wing it. This is gonna suck. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna attack him and see how this goes. Fucking rude. My dumbass forgot to heal. I'm gonna just fix that.
Maybe ripped tendons would be helpful?
On a skeleton.
Never mind. Didn't realize it was a skeleton.
Yeah, there's nothing I can exploit. It's basically just a straight up fight with the guy. There's no doors around to take advantage of.
Oh, getting fighting.
No, this is normally where I would use, you know, petrifying gaze, but that don't do much. When he's running on 600, near 600 magical protection.
Well, get shaving away.
Pocket sand. I find it funny that pocket sand removes the surfaces but does not cure flame. Someone's on fire. I find that funny.
Crispy.
Ow. Rude. Ow. Rude. How does a teleport do 80 damage?
Object clipping?
That's bullshit.
Fucking Half-Life 2 body impact sounds start playing.
Stop abusing Thane! I swear everything has literally just been fucking Thane abuse this entire game. Don't have any poison. Oh, poison flask it is then, because that works too. That'll hit Beast, we don't want that. Alright, his physical armor is finally gone.
Glory is mine!
Atrophy and cripple. Ouch. This is literally just turned into using Fane and Red Prince as a punching bag while Beast and the other lizard beat on the guy. Good lord.
I'm ready.
I remember that I'm gonna need to fight that fucking dragon too. Oh boy. Me literally just remembering that I've had that I had the whole thing of turn to chicken this whole time and I forgot to use it.
Fail.
I wish you could get ruptured tendons early in the game, because that would make this fight so much easier. He'd be just from that turn, he'd already be dead.
That spell is obscenely helpful. Well, not spell, skill, but still.
I'm not sure if ruptured tendons works on skeletons.
I mean, you could check.
Go for it. You're the one who has Google right now.
Alright.
Work.
Can you check something for me? Are skeletons immune to piercing damage?
No.
Then it does work. What's
Not sure. Not sure how that works, given that ruptured tendons is, a flesh and blood thing. But what do I know?
Well, it just says deal 100% damage to target creature, not creature, character. When they try to move, they will take piercing damage. That's all it says.
What do I know? What do I know about anatomy?
I'll yield to none.
Wonk. Fuck you mean shots interrupted? If you jumped, it wouldn't be interrupted.
I'll yield to none.
And petrify. Had to use 2 fucking scrolls to beat him, but I did it.
Nice snuggle for the dragon.
The dragon is very far away, so that's not happening soon. It's happening, just not soon.
Fair enough.
Glory is mine. I'll yield to none.
Cast Flaccid Teeth.
Okay. Zelskar's dead. You get 3,000 XP for killing Zaleskar. Good lord. What does the item Wizard Heart do?
I wish
Let
I
me
knew.
look.
Because I just picked it up and I'm staring at it like, what is?
Okay, when consumed by an elven character, will provide some insight in Zaleskar.
That it?
No, that's all it says.
Okay. Well, elf character it is. Once I can find the damn thing.
Zaleskar's
Nums.
shriveled heart is tough to chew. The stringy meat is so vilely bitter it brings tears to your eyes. You see him sitting beside a campfire in the night, whispering as in response to an unseen voice. You will return, yes. The Lord of Lords will return. Yours is the covenant my sworn salvation.
Well, that taught me absolutely nothing. The mask of the shapeshifter looks so fucking goofy.
Yeah.
On a lizard.
The serenity in the eyes of the granite statue seem to infuse the air around the shrine. This place feels like a refuge from all harm, a place where fortune favors the fleeing. For the first time in what feels like forever, you feel safe. You know this is the statue's gift. You know the feeling will not last, but you are grateful nonetheless. You feel the statue smile. You feel it embrace you. You fall into the most comfortable darkness.
If I remember correctly, this is where you get out if you were to... Yep. Yay, more body parts.
You see him coming for you. You saw what he did to the others. You pray, you pray, you pray, you pray. You hardly recognize him, but there he is, Alexander. You're shocked to see a sorcerer's collar around his neck. He seems so different now compared to how he looked back in school.
Ah, that scent. Unmistakable. How did noxious bulbs end up here?
Well, Prince, to answer that question is yes.
A skeletal arm reaches upward, grasping at empty air. It lunges at you, violent fingers grasping only air. Now free, the arm thrashes furiously. It doesn't relent until wriggling out of your grasp. The arm hits the sand and goes rigid. Its wrist rotates like a compass needle, a single bony finger pointing toward what?
So, Mac, if you don't bring that pirate his detached arm, does he get a debuff?
I don't think the pirate can even come out the chest unless you do bring the arm. Because the arm is the one that leads you to the chest.
What's this? I found something.
Yeah, but you could probably find the chest without the arm.
Probably.
Why is that fire not going out? Go away.
These plants look truly sinister. They're arranged in a ring. Is that a natural occurrence?
Well then, I'm gonna leave this here for next time.